Good morning, students. Our today's topic is closure point, closure of a set, and the properties of closure. So, firstly, let us define closure point of a set in a topological space. So, let X tau be a topological space, and A is any subset of X. Then any element X belonging to the topological space X is said to be closure point of the set A if every neighborhood of X contains at least one point of A. It means if we take any arbitrary neighborhood of X, which we have denoted by W here, then the intersection of W with A, that is not equal to phi. So the condition for the closure point is that A intersection W is non-empty for every W belonging to neighborhood system of X. Next, we define closure of a set. In a topological space, the set of all the closure points of a set, that is called closure of that set, and we denote it by A bar. Next are the properties of closure. First property, A closure is given by the union of A and A dash. Here A dash denotes the derived set of the set A. Derived set means the set of all the limit points of A. In order to prove these two sets are equal, firstly we prove that A closure is contained in A union A dash. So let us take an arbitrary point X belonging to A closure. Now by definition, X belongs to A closure, it means X is closure point of A, and therefore every neighborhood of X contains at least one point of A. It means A intersection W is not equal to phi for every W belonging to neighborhood system of X. Now, either X belongs to A or X belongs to A dash. If X belongs to A, then because A is contained in A union A dash, so in this case X belongs to A union A dash. So let us take the case when X does not belong to A. Because X does not belong to A, so X cannot be in the intersection of A and W. It means the intersection of A with W excluding singleton X, that is not equal to phi. It means X belongs to the derived set of A. So we have proved if X does not belong to A, then X belongs to derived set of A, and therefore we can say X belongs to the union of A with derived set of A. So we have proved first part, A closure is contained in A union A dash. Now we prove the converse part. Now conversely, we are to prove that A union A dash is contained in A closure. So let us take an arbitrary point X belonging to A union derived set of A. Now because X belongs to union, so either X belongs to A or X belongs to derived set of A. Now if X belongs to A, now because X belongs to every neighborhood of X, so if X belongs to A, then X belongs to A intersection W for every W belonging to neighborhood system of X. So we can say that A intersection W is non-empty, and by definition it proves that X belongs to A closure. Now the second case, if X belongs to derived set of A. By definition, if X belongs to derived set of A, it means X is limit point of A. So by definition of limit point, the intersection of A with every neighborhood of X excluding singleton X, that is non-empty. So in particular from here we can say that the intersection of A with every neighborhood of X that is not equal to phi. So by definition it means X belongs to A closure. So we have proved A union derived set of A is contained in A closure. Now we can combine the equation 1 and equation 2. So from here we get A closure is equal to A union A dash. Now the next property of closure, in a topological space X tau, for the two subsets A and B of X, if A is contained in B, then A closure is contained in B closure. So in order to prove this, let us take an arbitrary point X belonging to A closure. Now by definition, X is closure point of A. Therefore, the intersection of every neighborhood of X with A that is not equal to phi. Now because A is contained in B, and therefore the intersection of B with every neighborhood of X that is non-empty. So by definition it means X belongs to B closure. Now next is a theorem. In a topological space X tau, for any subset A of X, we have the three properties. First property, A closure is closed. Second property, A closure is the smallest closed set containing A. And the third property, A closure is the intersection of all the closed sets containing A. So first of all we prove that A closure is closed. In order to prove A closure is closed, we prove that its complement is open. So let us take the complement of A closure is denoted by V. Now by definition, complement of A closure means X minus A closure. So to prove V is open, we prove that V is neighborhood of each of its points. So let us take an arbitrary point X belonging to V. It means X belongs to the complement of A closure. Because X belongs to the complement of A closure, it means X doesn't belong to A closure. It means X is not a closure point of A. So by definition, it means there will exist a neighborhood W of X such that the intersection of that neighborhood with A, that is phi. Now because W is neighborhood of X, so we can use the definition of neighborhood. By definition of neighborhood, there exists an open set G, means G belongs to topology such that X belongs to G is contained in W. Now we can combine these two equations. So from these two equations we can say that A intersection G, that is phi. Now we are to show that this G is contained in V. So in order to prove this, we will use contradiction. Let if possible A closure intersection G is not equal to phi. It means we can take an element Y belonging to this intersection. So let us take Y belongs to A closure intersection G. It means Y belongs to A closure as well as Y belongs to G. Now because G is open and Y belongs to G, it means G will be neighborhood of Y. And because Y belongs to A closure, so it means the intersection of every neighborhood of Y with A, that will be not equal to phi. So we can say A intersection G is not equal to phi. But this gives us a contradiction to the fact given by the equation 3. In the equation 3, we have A intersection G is phi. And this contradiction proves that A closure intersection G is phi. It means G is contained in the complement of A closure. It means G is contained in V. Also X belongs to G. So combining the two equations, we get X belongs to G is contained in V. So by definition, we can say that V is neighborhood of X. Thus we have proved that V is neighborhood of each of its points, and by definition, so V is open. V is open. Now V is denoted by x minus a closer. X minus a closer is open. Set is open, so its complement will be closed. So a closer is closed. So this proves the property of closure, that the closure of a set in a topological space is closed. Now the second property. In the second property, we will prove that a closure is the smallest closed set containing A. Now two parts we already proved. A closure is closed. Second, A is containing A closure. So it remains to prove that A closure is the smallest closed set containing A. In order to prove that A closure is smallest, let us take B is another closed set containing A. So we will have to prove that A closure is contained in B. In that case, A closure will become smallest. So to prove this, let us take an arbitrary element x belonging to A closure. We are to prove that x belongs to B. Let us take x doesn't belong to B. If x doesn't belong to B, x will belongs to its complement. So x belongs to the complement of B. Now because B is closed, so its complement will be open. So x minus B is open. And also x minus B contains the element x. So x minus B becomes the neighborhood of x. Now because x belongs to A closure, so by definition x is closure point of A. It means the intersection of every neighborhood of x with A is non-empty. Now because x minus B is neighborhood of x, so its intersection with A is non-empty. But because A is contained in B, so A intersection complement of B, that will be phi. So we get a contradiction, and this contradiction proves that our assumption is wrong, and therefore x belongs to B. So we have proved A closure is contained in B. So this proves the property that A closure is the smallest closed set containing A. Now next property. In the next property, we prove that A closure is the intersection of all the closed sets containing A. So let us take a collection alpha, which is a collection of all the closed sets containing A. It means alpha can be denoted by the collection of all those B which are subset of X. These B are closed and contains A. It means A is contained in B. And we are to prove that A closure is the intersection of the members of this collection. Let us denote the intersection of the members of the collection alpha by the set H. Now we are to prove that A closure is equal to H. So firstly, let us prove A closure is contained in H. Now, as we already discussed the properties of closed sets, and there we learned that arbitrary intersection of closed sets is closed. Now here H is the arbitrary intersection of closed sets, so we can say H is closed. And also because A is contained in B, for every B belonging to alpha, so we can say that A is contained in the intersection of all these members, and therefore we have obtained A is contained in H. Now because A closure is the smallest closed set containing A, and therefore by definition of smallest, if any another set contains A, then A closure will be contained in that set. Now here A is contained in H and A closure is smallest, therefore A closure will also be contained in H by definition of smallest. So we have proved the first part. Now we prove the converse. Conversely, we are to prove that H is contained in A closure. Now because A closure is closed set and also it contains A, and the collection of all the closed sets containing A we have denoted by alpha. So A closure will belong to alpha. Now because A closure belongs to alpha, so the intersection of all the members of alpha, that will also be contained in A closure, because the intersection is the set which is contained in every set included in the intersection. So intersection of members of alpha, that will also be contained in A closure. It means H is contained in A closure. Now combining the two parts, because H is contained in A closure and A closure is contained in H, so this proves that A closure is equal to H. So this have proved that A closure is the intersection of all the closed sets containing A.